Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This will be another Glamour Dip tutorial where I'll be turning my nails from this to this. So sit back and enjoy the tutorial, and I'm sure after this video you will be doing this yourself too.
It's my life. It's my life.
So to start, I'll be using these nail extensions that I got from Glamour Dip. It's the coffin ones, I think, and the Glamour Dip nail boxes are so easy to use. The numbers are literally written on the lid of the box, and all the sizes are kept like in their own separate spaces, so it's so easy to find your size and the nail that you want to use. So this is me just picking out the nails that I'll be using, measuring them on my nail first, making sure that they fit properly. If the nails are a bit big, then you can file them on the sides so that they can match, and make sure they cover all your nails. I'm going to prep my nails by using the 180 grit nail file from Glamour Dip. This will create like a rough texture over my entire nail, and then also you can file your nail to your desired shape. I don't have nails on here, so that's fine. And then I'm going to use the cuticle pusher as well to push back my cuticles. Just do it like gently, not too hard, so that you don't hurt yourself. So that's what I'm doing here, just using the cuticle pusher to push my cuticles back, getting ready for the artificial nails. After all that filing, I'm going to use the Glamour Dip brush to clear my station. You don't really want any transfer of dust to your powder or to your nail. This step is optional, but I'll be using the bond to apply to all my nails and to the tips as well. This would make my nails completely dry and remove any excess oils. Now let's start gluing. So we're going to be using the base. It's basically the nail glue. Here I'm going to apply some on my nail, and I also like to apply some on the artificial nail as well. There are different types of the artificial nails on the Glamour Dip website. I'm using the coffin cut, and yes, these nails are pre-shaped, so you don't have to worry about filing into your desired shape. Then after applying the glue to my nail and to the artificial nail, I just press it down on my nail and hold in place for 20 seconds. Now the trick here is I do not like to put the nail close to my cuticle. To make sure the artificial nail stays in place, look through the glue has spread evenly and the nail is well stuck. So let's do this again. Apply the glue on my nail, apply some on the artificial nail as well, and then stick onto my own nail. Make sure it sticks and stays in place. I hold my finger at kind of like a 45-degree angle so that the glue spreads evenly throughout my nail. Hold in place for like 20-30 seconds and you're done. So this is my right hand all done. The nails really look nice. You can keep them this way if you like them long, but I can't deal with long nails, not at all. So I'm gonna cut them short. And then I went ahead and did my other hand as well, the left hand, and look at them, they're cute. Look at the nails, awesome. I'm using this artificial nail cutter that I picked up from Amazon to cut down the nails. Make sure all the nails are wet cut, and then I use my Glamour Dip file using the 180 side to file to my desired shape. That's what I'm doing right now. After filing, this is what I'm left with and what to start working with. Then I also filed the end of the nail that is closer to my cuticle so that it blends really well with my natural nail before I start to dip in powder. I always clean my station with a lovely Glamour Dip brush and also dust off my nails, because these little steps usually gives a perfect finish. The next step is to start dipping. So I'm going to start using the clear dip powder, and I'm going to apply the base, which is the glue, to just 3/4 of my nail, not completely down to my cuticle, and make sure you use very thin layer of glue, because you don't want to have a build-up of powder and then later you have to start filing down a lot. So just thin layer for every step. This is what I did here. Apply the thin layer to my first finger, dip at a 45-degree angle into the powder so that it can coat really well, and then just shake off the excess powder. Once again, apply the base, not completely throughout the nail, just about 3/4 down. Dip in the clear powder 45-degree angle, make sure it coats everywhere really well, and then just shake off the excess powder. The next step is to use the color dip. I'm using the red colored powder dip, which is called Positive Tea. So then I'm going to be applying the base once again, which is the glue, on my nail. This time around, I'm going to spread it more complete, the nail, like fully on top of my nail, and then dip at the 45-degree angle into the red powder, and just repeat the same process like we did with the white one, but this time we're using the colored powder. So apply the base, dip in the powder, 45-degree angle, make sure the nail is well coated with the powder, dust off the excess. Then we're going to apply the powder again. That's the next step. I'm calling it step 6C. So this time applying now the base, that's the glue, on the entire nail, okay? The entire nail, because this is the last color dip we're going to be doing. So this is what I'm doing here. It's a bit hard on my non-dominant hand. That's why it may be a bit slow there. But the base and the powder goes on the entire nail this time around. So these are what my nails look like after the second coat of the red color, but I wanted more powder closer to my cuticle, so I added more base and more powder. The powder I used not all over my nail, just the areas where I wanted more powder to show, which is what I'm doing now. So I've just dipped that in the powder, and when I bring it out, if you can see, I didn't coat it all over the nail. Remember, we don't want the powder to make too much on our nail, because then it will be too bulky and you'll be having to file down for too long. Now this looks a lot better. I like it. So because I want to add a bit of shimmer to the tip of my nails, shimmer really is messy, guys. Any shimmer powder is so messy, so you have to be careful. So because I want to add some shimmer to the tip, this is what I'm doing now. I'm going to just add the base to where I want the powder to be on. I tried pouring the powder, but I wasn't really impressed, to be honest, with the pouring method. So I just went back to dipping the whole nail into the shimmer, and I'm only going to be adding shimmer to the tips anyway. So this is me doing it again on my index finger, just applying the base on the tip of the nail where I want the shimmer to be, and then I'm going to dip that into the shimmer powder and get my glitter tips. So this is my right hand done. I really like it. This looks so Christmassy and it looks really, really pretty. So I then finished off on my left hand as well. It's so slow. I'm so slow when I'm trying to do my non-dominant hand. Like, it's so hard. I just have to take my time to make it look as good as perfect, if not perfect. So I'm just going to add the base once again to the tip, dip in the powder, and then we're done. The next step is to use the clear powder again. This has been recommended because it's so helpful for your deep application. It will protect your gorgeous color pigments when it's time to file the nail, and it also helps to increase your overall mani durability. That's what the instruction says. So you need to apply the base once again to the entire nail and then dip in the clear powder. The instruction says you should pour the powder all over your nail, but I prefer to dip rather than pour. Pouring would ensure that you don't mix any color pigments, but I've been dipping and it's fine. This is the clear dip powder I've been using for a while and it still looks clear, so it's absolutely fine for me to dip. If you're still here watching, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. Honestly, this takes me about 2 to 3 hours to do my full hand. It takes a lot of patience. So the next step is to use the seal liquid, and this liquid would activate the powder, kind of harden the powder, but you have to leave it to dry. Leave it for 2 minutes to dry. You need lots of patience. If you don't let it dry completely, when you start to file, the powder will begin to break off your nail. So please leave it for 3 minutes sometimes for it to dry and harden properly. The next step is to file, shape and buff all your nails. If you have a professional nail drill, then you can use it for this step, but I don't have one, and I really do not think you need one. If you have applied your powders properly, then you should be able to just use the nail file that Glamadip has provided. So what I do is I use the 180 grit side if I need to file down the powder, but if I really don't need to file down any powder, I'll just use the 240 side to just buff. That's the smoother side. When I used the powder for the first time, the Glamadip powder set for the first time ever, I was just dipping and I had loads of powder on my nail, and my filing took me basically more than half an hour. It just took me too long. So, but with the continuous use and my research, I've realized that you don't need too much powder. Apply thin layer of base, then that applies thin layers of powder all through, and then you just need to smooth and you're done. So for this next time that I used it, trust me, my filing took me less than 20 minutes because I had already put the powder properly and not too much powder. So that's a good tip for you. So these are my nails after filing, shaping and buffing, and then after this you need to apply the seal once again to reactivate the powder. So that's kind of the final step. Reactivate the powder, apply a generous amount, don't be stingy about it if you want your nails to last long, up to 3 weeks sometimes, and even up to 5 weeks they claim, but mine usually lasts for 3 to 4 weeks. So apply the seal and wait for it to dry. 3 minutes, let everything dry completely. Next step is to apply glow. That comes with the kit as well. Everything you need for doing your nails comes with this kit. This is why I absolutely love the Glamadip kit. So apply the glow in thin strokes, and then you need to allow it to dry for 2 minutes. After that, you apply another coat, but you need to apply this one slowly and then you allow 3 minutes for this one to dry. So you're applying the glue twice, and you need to make sure it dries in between application. This is the final step. We are done. The final step is to take the heel, which is also in the kit, that's number 5 bottle, and apply it to your cuticles and then massage in. This heel liquid is packed with botanicals, vitamins and minerals, and it is recommended that you apply them every day. I literally use mine every day, and I have seen, even when I don't have artificial nails on, even when I don't have a manicure on, I still use them. It keeps my cuticles moisturized and it gives me a healthy glow. So use it daily. And then guys, we're done. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for hanging around. If you feel like you need more details on how to apply this Glamour Dip kit, then please go watch my previous videos. I will link them below in the description, and it will come up at the end of this video as well. Go and watch it. I've done a full detail on using the Glamour Dip kit, and I did not use any artificial tips in that video. I just use my own nails, but this one is just a quick one for showing you how to use artificial nails from Glamour Dip. These are my lovely nails. Thank you for watching. This is perfect for Christmas. Thank you for watching. Bye.